Hello everyone. Today I'm talking about the language of cause and effect, and this topic is not new for you. Um, However, there are some things that many people find difficult to focus on. What you need to remember is the language of cause and effect can be the linking phrases and words that connect sentences and parts of sentences, and there are verbs and nouns. Okay, and depending what it is, the punctuation and grammar will be different. Okay, let's start with the linking phrases. So these are the words that we use when we talk about the cause. Yeah, because, since, as, because of, due to. You know that, right? What you need to remember here, and this is the trick. When we use because, since, and as in the beginning of the sentence, yeah, of course, it's followed by a subject and a verb. You need to have a comma after that. Note that, a comma. Take a look in here. When, because, since, and as, they are in in the second part of a sentence. We do not need a comma before or after these linking words. Okay, this is a very important thing to know. We have because of, and due to. The same rule goes here. If it's in the beginning of the sentence, a comma. In the middle, in the end, no comma before that. Another important thing is, if you look at these two sentences here, because my alarm clock was off, I didn't wake up on time. And because of my alarm clock, I didn't wake up on time. Yeah. Here in the first one, we have because. In the second one, we have because of. And we cannot use them, exchange them, right? They're not interchangeable at all. Why? What is the trick? The thing is that if there is a verb after it, it should be because, since, or as. It cannot be because of. Because you see here, of and due to, of and to, they are prepositions. And after a preposition, we need a noun or verb plus ing, not a verb. Okay? So if there is no verb, or if you don't use a verb, you can use because of or due to. Okay? However, if it's a subject and the verb, you cannot use because of and due to. Okay? And that's another important thing you need to know. I didn't write it here, but one of the biggest mistakes people make, they have because, a subject and a verb, and full stop after that. You can't do that because is a linking word that introduces a clause. A clause is a part of a sentence. So if you end a sentence after the first subject and verb, it will not be a sentence. It will be a mistake. Okay, so if you have because, since, or as, you need to have two subjects and two verbs. All right, that's the rule. Let's move on. Let's move on to the language of effect. So here we have these words. Yeah, consequently, therefore, as a result, as a consequence, so, as a result of, and stuff like that. Oopsie. So what is the difference between them? Yeah. Most of the time, these words connect a sentence to another sentence that was before. Okay. So there are two separate sentences, and these linking words connect these two sentences. And that's why we start a new sentence, You can say consequently the capital letter. And then after that, we need a comma. All right. We cannot put a comma here. Okay, because consequently, therefore, as a result, as a consequence, they introduce a new sentence that is connected to the previous sentence, showing the effect, okay, the effect of the previous sentence. When you look at so, many people start a sentence with so, which is, well, based on different sources. It can be done, but honestly, in formal writing, it can't. Okay, you cannot start a sentence with so in formal academic writing. So connects parts of a sentence. It's one sentence with a comma, okay, before so. So is in the middle of a sentence, not in the beginning. That's important. And of course, if it's the middle of the sentence, you cannot write so with a capital letter. Yeah. When we have as a result of, yeah, see here we have as a result, and here as a result of. The difference is that here we have of, a preposition. Remember in the previous slide we have due to and because of. And after preposition, we need a verb plus ing or a noun or a pronoun, okay? Not a verb. So if we have of, after that we need a noun, pronoun, and or verb plus ing. If you have as a result, it's just a linking phrase that needs a comma after it. That's the main difference. All right, here you can see the examples. And there are also verbs and nouns, okay? Well, here mainly it's verbs. No, not mainly. These are the verbs that show cause and effect relationship. Mainly it's effect, okay? And a little bit of cause, okay? So because these are verbs, you do not put a comma, before and after or before or something, because a verb is a part of a sentence, right? A subject and the verb, it's one sentence. So if you use, for example, affect, there should be a noun before it, right? Yeah, please pay attention to the spelling of a verb and a noun, yeah, A and E, don't mix it up. Remember, if these are verbs, you need to put them in a proper verb form. If it's in the past, you need to put it in the past. If it's in present, you use a present form. Future, right? So be careful about this. And yeah, they also can be passive, and they will be passive most of the time in the academic writing. Like, for example, human health is negatively affected by smoking. And I suggest to use passive most of the time, okay? So these are the things you need to remember. And please do some exercises on Moodle to practice, all right? Because this topic is very important, a little bit, complicated at times, and needs more practice. That's it.